Now, this is something super common if you are struggling with those putting circle greens, and it's an inability to read the break correctly. Because we are in a circle, we're having the putt from all different angles in different breaks. So if we are struggling to get those balls in the hole, what we can do is just use the green level in the Handy Golf app to help us with those breaks. So I've set out a 3-foot circle drill here. So let me put the green level down, and it's saying we're 3% right to left. So that is a considerable amount of break for such a short putt. And we are uphill quite severely as well. So I'm going to have to hit it harder because it's uphill, and because it's such a large percentage of slope here, I'm going to have to play quite a considerable amount of break for such a short putt. So you can see there, the putt was short. Well, it was short of my intended pace. Normally I like to hit these a little bit harder, but we recognize that putt was uphill, and you'll notice it missed low because there is so much break there, 3%. So, okay, I'm learning that's quite a lot of break to play on a short putt, but it has got such a large break. Now, if I go on another one here, let's place it down. Okay, it's a little bit less, but now we are quite severely downhill, 2.6%, and right to left 1.8. So it's not going to break as much, but it's going to be a little bit faster. So let's give it a go. So I don't have to hit this one quite as hard. And you can see here, because we are working our way around the hole, we're going to see different percentages of break here. So let's give this one another go. So the next station. Okay, so it's 2.7 downhill, and then it's saying we are slightly left to right. So because the green is kind of changing the slope now, we're changing where the putt goes. So give it a go. Okay, definitely went left to right. I didn't have to hit as hard. And what you'll find is, as you start making your way around the hole, you'll start to get a better grasp of how much that percentage of break plays in to the breaking of the putt. So this one, 3% left to right. So we saw from the first putt, that was 3% the other way, but that is a large amount of break. Now, this is an important caveat here. It's 1.6% downhill. So that is quite significantly downhill. So that means because it's downhill and there's quite a severe slope, this is going to break quite a bit, even though it's a short putt. So, wow, that really broke a lot. But you can see now I'm kind of figuring out the break from the other putts. And then I'll put this down. Okay, so again, this is going to be quite a severe putt off to the right from that level, and we know from that first putt how much it broke, but it's going to be the opposite way. So let's give this a go. You're going to really start to see your brain kind of figuring out what those numbers mean. Again, I've holed it. So we kind of go around the hole. We can do it at different distances, putting the phone down, using that green level, and starting to equate what those percentages mean. And also be aware of just looking at the green so we can start to figure out where the putt's breaking, what difference uphill and downhill make, not only to the left and right break, but also the speed. And then that's going to really help us when we are doing these circle drills. And then that's going to help us a ton when we go out on the golf course and try and hole some putts.